That's right. Last night, the triumphant return of the product herself, Angel Reese, finally made her way back to the court. Funny, a lot of questions going on out there around Angel the last month or so. Like, what in the bleep is going on? Exactly. Why aren't you playing in games? We heard it was a back injury.
Last night marked what was supposed to be Angel Reese's triumphant return to basketball. After vanishing for nearly a month, Chicago hyped her comeback like they were unveiling the next Michael Jordan. "Welcome back, Barbie" splashed across every social media post, turning what should have been just another regular season game into a full-blown marketing spectacle.
Angel low in her head. Has liked her spots here and likes her chances there.
But when the lights dimmed and the ball was tipped, reality hit harder than a Shaq dunk. By the final buzzer, Chicago had dropped their fifth straight game, falling to a devastating 8-26 record that basically screamed, "We're not making the playoffs." The highlight everyone was passing around wasn't Angel dropping buckets. It was her getting absolutely posterized on national television. Critics didn't waste any time pointing out the brutal irony. The so-called superstar stepped away during her team's roughest stretch, came back talking about personal growth and self-discovery, then still couldn't prevent another collapse. But before we dive deeper into this mess, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because we're about to expose some shocking truths that the mainstream media won't touch.
Quitting again? It appears you're quitting again just because your team not good. Just like rookie year, once you realize you stood no chance to win rookie of the year, you quit. You're quitting unrivaled. It looked like it was happening again. But look what we have here. Look what we have here. Angel Reese has been found. She has surfaced.
Here's where things get really suspicious. Angel Reese has developed a pattern that's becoming impossible to ignore. She has a habit of disappearing when things get tough. During her rookie year, once it became clear she wasn't winning Rookie of the Year, she mysteriously developed a wrist injury that ended her season early. Then with Unrivaled, she bailed on that league too, leaving fans and teammates hanging. Now in 2024, right after making the All-Star team, she suddenly developed this mysterious back issue that nobody could explain or verify.
She said, "I'm so happy to be back playing the game that I love." All right. So here we go, right here. This is Angel. She's going to be going down the court. Again, she's much improved from the field. She's made so much headway. Yeah. Okay. God, it's good to have Angel back. It really is. My goodness. How about right here? Angel Reese is the most blocked player in the WNBA, and believe it or not, I believe that's a real stat.
Critics are now openly accusing her of faking the back injury to quit on her team. And honestly, the timeline makes their accusations look pretty convincing. She last played on July 29th against Washington, then didn't show her face again until August 19th. That's 7 crucial games during a stretch when Chicago still had faint playoff hopes. The team was tight-lipped about details. There were no practice footage or rehab updates, and Angel wasn't even spotted on the bench supporting her teammates. Instead, she posted cryptic messages on social media like, "in due time," which only fueled speculation that she was strategically sitting out.
But it seems like once she made the All-Star game, she said, "That's it. I've done what I had to do. I don't need to stick around for all this losing." She's been saying her back hurts. Nobody knows anything about the injury. Nobody knows. So we start calling it out. Hey, are you quitting again? It appears you're quitting again just because your team not good. Just like rookie year, once you realize you stood no chance to win Rookie of the Year, you quit. You're quitting unrivaled. It looked like it was happening again.
Chicago's front office made moves that looked genius on paper, but turned into an absolute disaster in reality. They weren't playing for the future. They were going all in on Angel Reese being their franchise savior. The most telling move was trading away their number 3 draft pick, Sonia Citron, to Washington. While Angel was posting mysterious Instagram stories about personal growth, Citron was absolutely lighting it up with the Mystics, showing the kind of versatility and basketball IQ that wins games. She's been making a serious push for Rookie of the Year, while Angel's team was getting blown out night after night. Chicago brought in veteran Ariel Atkins, thinking they could surround Angel with proven talent and make a playoff push. The logic seems sound. Give Angel the keys to the franchise, add some veteran leadership, and chase that postseason spot. But logic and reality are two completely different things in professional sports.
And no regrets for the rookie Sonia Citron with a magical move for the Mystics. She's fierce.
Citron. Citron, the back cut. Nice drop off the area. Fan gets the bucket.
Nice dime right there in front of the rim.
What really exposed Angel's mentality was how she handled adversity. During those 7 games she missed, Chicago actually didn't get any worse. They just stayed consistently mediocre. That should tell you everything about her supposed impact on winning basketball. Real superstars make their teammates better even when they're struggling. They show up, they fight through adversity, they lead by example. Angel showed up when the cameras were rolling for All-Star Weekend, got her individual recognition, then conveniently developed back problems when it was time to grind through a losing season.
The facts was she had not finished any season. Her rookie year with the Sky, she tapped out. She did not finish with Unrivaled. She tapped out, didn't even show up to the playoff games. And then this season, post All-Star break, it seemed like that is all she cared about. She realized this team stinks. Tyler Marsh is a bum. Jeff P's a bum. They all stink.
The most damning part wasn't even her absence. It was how invisible she became. No updates from the medical staff. No supportive presence on the sideline. No leadership during the team's darkest moments. She just vanished while her teammates were getting embarrassed on national television. When she finally returned, she didn't sound like someone recovering from a serious injury. She sounded like someone who had been on vacation, talking about learning and personal growth. Zero.
And just like clockwork, Angel comes back, Cardoso's numbers go down. If I'm Cardoso, I'm wanting out of Chicago. I'm getting the hell out of Chicago. Seriously. Brittany Sykes, Skylar Diggins. Skylar Diggins had 24 for the Storm last night. And Angel's return. So, Angel, of course, so happy to be back, and she was welcomed back by so many fans. Oh, dearly beloved.
Here's a stat that perfectly summarizes Angel's impact. She's the most blocked player in the WNBA, while simultaneously missing significant time due to injury. Think about that for a second. She's getting her shot rejected more than anyone else in the league, but somehow she's also too hurt to play consistently. Her return game was the perfect example. She put up 19 points on efficient shooting, grabbed 7 rebounds, and added 4 assists. Those aren't the numbers of someone easing back from a serious back injury.
Capital L in love, or capital L for lost, maybe? I don't know. I mean, so many people were happy. Reese report, so happy. You made so many people happy tonight. You made so many people that squeezed in just a mere 3,000 people short of selling out the arena. It was literally only 3,000 fans away from being standing room only.
Those are the numbers of someone who was perfectly healthy but chose to sit out. Even more telling was how her teammate Camila Cardoso's numbers dropped once Angel returned. If you're Cardoso, you're probably wondering why your touches decreased just because the team's most blocked player decided to come back. Chicago went 8-26 with Angel in the lineup for most of the season, and they didn't magically get worse during her absence. That should be a red flag for anyone trying to sell the narrative that she's a winning player.
We need Angel Reese so we can win, win, win! Win? Since when has Angel Reese contributed to winning? The Chicago Bravado were routinely getting their ass kicked when she was healthy. Outside of the female Suns from Connecticut who seem to be losing intentionally, the Chicago Bravado are the worst team in the league.
While Angel was posting cryptic messages about personal journeys, Caitlin Clark was actually doing what superstars do, elevating everyone around her. Indiana didn't need flashy marketing campaigns or welcome back banners, because their success was organic and undeniable. Clark turned the Fever into must-see television, not through manufactured drama, but through pure basketball excellence. She made her teammates better. She showed up for every game whether she was healthy or not, and she built a culture where accountability actually mattered. The contrast is night and day when you look at how both players handle pressure.
An assassin! Kelsey Mitchell! Every game is a home game. Listen to the crowd in Connecticut. Final score in overtime. Fever 99, Sun 93. And Indiana completes the greatest comeback in franchise history.
Clark thrives in big moments and makes everyone around her rise to the occasion. Angel wilts under pressure and finds convenient excuses when things get challenging. Indiana's games feel electric because fans believe they're watching something special. Chicago's games feel like expensive therapy sessions where everyone's trying to convince themselves that individual statistics matter more than team success.
It's another double-double for Aaliyah Boston. Boston will fire a three. It's in. Goes to the putback. Plus the foul.
Oh, look at Boston just muscle her way into Charles and lay it in. Boston deep position. Boston pretty spin. Back to Boston. Who ties the game? Boston now with her 15th double-double of the year. That's a new Fever franchise record.
The most brutal reality check came on Angel's big return night when only 6,724 fans showed up to a 9,500 capacity arena. That's roughly 3,000 empty seats for what Chicago marketed as the comeback of the year. Compare that to Indiana's games, where Caitlin Clark consistently packs arenas and creates genuine excitement that extends beyond individual highlights. The atmosphere tells the whole story. People don't buy tickets to watch players who disappear when their team needs them most. They invest in players who show up, compete, and make the experience worth their time and money. Chicago's marketing team can plaster "Welcome Back Barbie" on every surface in the arena, but they can't manufacture the authentic connection that comes from actually winning games. Angel's return was supposed to be this triumphant moment that reminded everyone why she's special. Instead, it became a perfect example of why marketing can never replace substance. At this point, we have to call it what it is. Angel Reese has established a clear pattern of abandoning ship when success isn't guaranteed. She tapped out during her rookie season when the Rookie of the Year race wasn't going her way. She bailed on Unrivaled before it could expose her limitations on a different stage. And in 2024, she conveniently developed back problems right after securing her All-Star selection, effectively checking out during the most crucial stretch of Chicago's season. This isn't about questioning someone's toughness or injury history. This is about recognizing a pattern where individual accolades take priority over team success, where personal brand management matters more than championship culture. Real franchise players don't get to pick and choose when they compete. They show up when their team is 8-26 and fight harder, not disappear into mysterious injury reports and social media cryptic messages. The WNBA is growing rapidly, and fans are getting smarter about identifying authentic superstars versus manufactured ones. So what's the verdict? Is Angel Reese the genuine franchise cornerstone Chicago hoped for, or just an expertly marketed player who crumbles under real pressure? The evidence is pretty overwhelming at this point. When your most memorable moments are getting blocked in prime time, and your team performs just as poorly with or without you, that's not superstar impact. That's expensive mediocrity with great publicity. Chicago built their entire future around someone who apparently only shows up when individual success is guaranteed, and now they're paying the price with an embarrassing record and empty arena seats. The contrast with players like Caitlin Clark, who actually elevate their teammates and build winning cultures, makes Angel's limitations even more glaring. What do you think? Does Angel contribute to winning basketball, or is she just another case of social media hype outpacing actual results? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more brutal honesty about the players everyone else is afraid to criticize. We'll see you in the next one, where we continue exposing the gap between marketing narratives and basketball reality.